The crucial hour to decide the running order for Q1 and Q2 is underway for round 13 of the MotoGP World Championship from the World Circuit Marco Simoncelli Mazzano. Welcome to a very crucial hour. Green lights on and we're underway then for this practice session. The riders heading out onto the circuit as well. Marc Marquez, who this morning was very fast, not totally top of the board, but still having a good overall reaction to the situation. Free practice one this morning then, it was Jorge Martin on a 1:31.707. Marc Marquez was second fastest, from Polo Spargro third, Morbidelli in fourth, Quartararo went in fifth position as well. Sixth for Aleix Spargro, seventh Brad Binder, eighth Pecco Bagnaia, ninth Maverick Vinales and Pedro Acosta rounded out the top 10. Alongside me in the commentary box is Megan Birch. And Megan, here at Mazzano, we're all set to go for what hopefully is going to be an entertaining hour of running, and hopefully a very crucial one as well, because the conditions are getting superb.
They are, and it's Antonio right now. I always like this circuit because it's so nice.
Yeah.
I think it's very visually aesthetic.
Looks like a big J as well. If you haven't seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I thought as well. Session's underway already. Hello everybody watching on live on JB Motorsports 2 and on JB Motorsports Twitch. Everyone watching delayed coverage on JB Motorsports, hello. Live coverage of the sprint, the qualifying session and the race will be on JB Motorsports. Action of the MotoGP practice sessions, Moto E, Moto 3 and Moto 2 will be live on JB Motorsports 2 as well. And live right now on JB Motorsports, it's day one of the Goodwood Revival meeting. The practice sessions this morning have been taken by the World Feed. I've been running in and out of some hosting duties on it, and I'll be in the comms box for race one at about 6:30, the Sussex Trophy. For that one, which is going to be a lot more entertaining. We've had some great action so far in the Revival, and it's going rather well. It's a wet race over there as well on the circuit. We're keeping an eye on the stream on the second monitor here in the commentary box as well, in case something goes wrong and I have to run in to fix it. With the timing stopped.
Everything is fine. It's still not...
Yeah, it is.
People are still moving. It's just the timing's moving again.
Yeah, well, we can hear it. If not, so we've got more systems to hear from it. First lap times coming in then. Marco Bezzecchi, 1:33.905. Alex Marquez, Nakagami all coming in as well, Megan.
BR46s are looking very strong right now. Of course, it is only the beginning of the session, so let's give them a bit of time.
Yeah, just need to minimise that a little bit. So
they usually go midfield.
Yeah, there we go. You can actually see all the monitors now out there. So the top 10 automatically go through. Marc Marquez still hasn't. Reminder that Juan Mir will not be taking part in today's session. That is because he has gastroenteritis.
Ooh.
Yeah, not nice at all. So he's recovering as much as he can today ahead of tomorrow being called back in. I'm just trying to double check to see if that's actually coming from the right streams. Give me a moment. It is, good. just double checking because we've got the fader on. Yeah. We're trying to keep an eye on the Goodwood Revival because it's on Megan's laptop, and today we're having to risk it for an hour. Whereas on Sunday morning...
49, 33, cancelled.
More lap times getting cancelled and deleted on the monitor.
And Acosta had one cancelled too.
Yeah, that's changed it over as well. Alex Marquez has gone sixth fastest in this session. So the top 10 after the opening 5 minutes... Forget that. Look at Alex Rins. Goes to the top. 1:33.027. Alex Marquez goes second. Tiny bit of bodywork loose on Fabio Quartararo. Some new winglets as well on the lower right tyre. Rins top. Alex Marquez second.
Excuse me. Oh, someone just got their lap 10 deleted. That was Marc Marquez.
Whatever you need to... What are you... Oh, voice messages. Okay. Jack Miller and Polo Spargro are 17th and now 18th and 19th. Martin to the top, a 1:32.192. He's 6/10 ahead. Took a little bit too much lean angle in towards turn number one there for my liking. Definitely keeping it down. Marc Marquez up into 4th position. The winglet on Fabio Quartararo as well. It's on the rear left. It's on the left-hand side of the bike at the rear. Look like it's flapping around. Oh, it's broke off! It has broke off. So the winglet, obviously, wasn't a good idea. It's come off.
First one's for you.
On the circuit. And that might cause a red flag, Megan, on the monitor, look.
Yes, it might. It's right in the racing line, and someone has just ran over it. And I think that is Aleix Spargo getting his lap time deleted for last lap. And I wonder if they are actually going to stop the thing, like stop the practice just for like a minute or two. Alex Marquez goes up into second as who is 30. Oh, Acosta's just beaten his own time by 0.2 of a second for a 132.199.
Megan, you now have applied to yours if you haven't already. As Acosta, as Megan said, goes top. Bagnaia second fastest, so already having some times flying through. A lot of traffic in the midsection here as well as they try and loop back up. Oliveira 13, Binder 14, Dicentoni 15, Morbidelli rockets up to 3rd place on a 132.581. Bagnaia across the line. Miller goes 3rd. Bagnaia still 2nd fastest. Bastianini in 4th. So they really are getting some crucial lap times out now. Let's check in with the YouTube chat. SHG says, hey Josh, and hello to JT who says hello. Hello JT. SHG says, we got Oliveira announced for Prima Prime in 2025 now. We are just waiting for Miller to be announced to complete the full 2025 MotoGP grid. Track limits Fiesta begins, yep. And Chirag says, Yamaha are looking strong this weekend. They are. Quartararo was quick this morning in the practice 1 session as well. Marc Marquez having a little bit of a slide out there on the circuit.
I get Eclairs, yeah.
Oh, right.
I love an Eclair.
They've got a Terry's chocolate orange milk for me.
Ooh.
I wanted to try the milk one, to be fair. Mazeki up into 11th place, not inside the top 10. Nakagami, 12th. He's improving quite quick. But Marc Marquez, Megan, after last weekend, man on a mission. He's 2 tenths up already. 3 tenths up already.
Almost 4. Jeez, he really wants that top spot. I feel like he's got his groove back a bit.
Yeah, he's winning 1 race and he's got it back in. Acosta goes top, 131.843. The good thing is that we're going to see a lot more in this session because the track evolution is going to be getting better and better and better, so they're going to have to stay out there all the time as well. Pole P3 says SHT as well. Yeah, Mark's gone up there. Pole's had his lap time deleted, I think.
Do you know what I've just thought of? Do you know that scene in The Simpsons where I think it's Todd climbing up that mountain when The Simpsons have all
the Diaper Mountain.
Yeah, the Diaper Mountain. And he's just like, I'm the king of the mountain. And they're just like, Todd, get off of there. That's what I imagine with Marc Marquez right now.
Wants to be P1. They don't want him to run it too much. They want him just to take it easy out there. I can tell you that Acosta's fastest, but Marc Marquez has gone 2nd fastest on a 131.879, 36 thousandths of a second off the pace of Pedro there.
That is so close. I'm trying to think of, what's that word? Like, to describe things being next to each other. I couldn't remember the word close for a second.
I'd just like to also say that despite the fact that JB Motorsports 2 only holds occasional MotoGP races, but now all the practice sessions and all the Moto3s and Moto2s, we've just clicked over to 500 subscribers on JB Motorsports 2. Whew. So thank you very much for that on the 2nd channel. That means a lot.
It does.
And we'll be here for all of the Moto3, Moto2 and Moto E action as well this weekend.
Morbidelli goes into 3rd.
So he's moved up as well on
Martin
a
can only do
131.916 as well, yeah. By the way, hopefully this evening we're going to have everything uploaded from the Moto E's 3s and 2s. So everything will be back on the channel that's meant to be there that we've missed. And then there's next week, we finally finished editing the first practice session of the entire season because we managed to get some new display boards and the audio commentary through as well from the world feed, so we can get that sorted as well. Marc Marquez, 131.703. He's 3 thousandths off the pace of Pedro Acosta. Wow! So we've got the Gas Tech 3 and the Grassini Racing 1 and 2 by 3,000s.
What is happening?
This circuit just gives us completely unpredictable results. Not participating in this one is Stefan Bradl. He's backed out. He's back in the pit lane with no time on the board. And this is Aleix.
It's strange why he's done that.
No, that's Maverick.
Wait.
Hang on. That's Maverick Vinales looking at the rear of the bike and saying that something's wrong. Susie Perry's been working on the rear of that bike today. What's Susie done? Susie, you're gonna. Let's see if the guys say anything.
Pocket in a cargo pants. Pretty sure might have been something there.
Asmu's just drawing up the P45 in his head.
What has she been doing to that?
It's like, we've given her a
harsh.
We've given her a chance. One job.
We will have footage from Susie's day in the life.
Yeah, so Susie's been doing an internship.
This is
job
how
today.
I sabotage the bike.
Honestly,
and this is how we walk away and pretend we never did it.
I'm going to text Susie later and say, what exactly did you do to that bike? But then again, Susie's already tried to kill me this year, so it's all right. You don't know how, do you?
No.
Right, I did tell you, when I right, Susie lost her voice at the French Grand Prix and then got it back on the Sunday. Do you remember when I lost my voice? And I had those laryngeal things, and
Yeah.
whatever they're called. I text Susie saying, what did you use to get yourself back on there? And she told me what they were, and she told me she got me loads of different flavours. And the one she had, lemon and ginger. Yeah, so I can't eat ginger. I'm allergic to ginger. So Susie Perry tried to kill me earlier on in the year. Yeah,
Well, so did I accidentally almost.
Yeah, it was very nice actually of Susie to help me, because they did actually work, and I did get my voice back. So
That's good fun.
yeah, so SP helping out, but not so much of a help down there. It
You've
seems
almost
at
had
the teams.
ginger a lot this year.
Yeah, you tried to kill me with it as well.
I didn't mean to. I didn't see that they had
I
ginger.
had some
in-
sushi as well, and turns out there was ginger in it.
When was that?
It was a free giveaway, and I realised that the sushi had ginger in it. This is Bagnaia getting blocked by Franco Morbidelli.
Ooh, looking back.
Yeah, Morbidelli giving him. Yeah, well, them two are going to have a little run-ins this weekend, aren't they?
They're just like, what were you doing?
Oh, it's
Both of
Martine.
them.
Is it Martine? I can't tell who it is on the monitor. It's Martine. It's Martine. So the two championship rivals coming to like, hey, oh, hey, in Italian.
I feel like Martine has not had that great of a time this session so far. Ooh.
Oh yeah, red flags out in the Goodwood Revival session. Wonder why.
I don't know.
Look at Acosta, 10th up already in that first sector.
He is just determined to beat his own time. Why is he always so fast in the practice session? And yet in the actual race, it's just... He needs more improvement in the race. You see that a lot, don't you?
What, improvements in the race?
No, just like needing improvement in the race, but fast in the practice. I mean, you just got to give him a bit of time to actually like transfer those skills over to actually racing.
Yeah. Sorry, I would pretend I understood what you said there, but I was getting information from my ears.
I know, I can tell when you're fake listening.
Yeah.
It's the same as my fake listening thing. It's like, yeah.
I was getting told information from Goodwood as well. Because you can't hear that, but I can. Yeah, I'll make you hear it.
Please no. Please no.
Megan doesn't like talkback. Like, I can have that in my ear, but Megan hates it because I've got that.
I have enough going through my ears.
That button puts it always on my ear. Like, look, there to there. And if I take that off,
Don't.
See? Doesn't work anymore. So if I press that back on, you can hear it. That button has not been pressed in so long it's got dust over it. Oh my god. We don't press a lot of... We've got the... do you want the kill button? Oh wait, no, hang on.
Don't kill!
There you go. That's the kill button.
Don't press it! It's a big red button! Society has taught us don't touch the big red button!
There's two buttons on the bus mixer that kill the broadcast audio.
They're both red!
Well, before we used to have a cough button. I used to use that button. Because I had it in the bus mixer. But we now have a cough button.
No touching the big red buttons.
To be honest with you, Megan still doesn't know what half the stuff on that bus mixer does.
I only know like 10%.
Right, just stand up a second.
There is a whole What are these even used for? I
Right.
don't want to know.
For the reference of the tape here, Megan's pointing to the equalizer switches 3. That's a high, the mid, and the low. So Megan, start talk. You've got the same as me. So start
Okay.
talking.
Please don't mess around with it. Why am I so low?
So there's your 1940 style. Start talking.
Okay, this is like really weird. Why are you doing this?
Keep talking.
Stop it!
Keep talking.
Why? Oh my god, that's weird. I feel like I'm talking to Houston or something.
So if we ever want to do a 1940 style, start talking.
Hi. Oh, that's weird. No, I feel like I'm trying to get in contact with NASA or something. Why?
I'll switch you back on now to proper. There you go. Start talking.
Hello.
Yeah. See?
Still doesn't feel completely right. Is that exactly how you had me?
No. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. So so that's your equalizer switches.
Don't mess with the buttons.
But no, don't you ever wonder that? That's how I can make you sound like a Dalek or something like that. This bus mixer also sounds like a ring modulator. So I can flick it around and make you sound anything. So if I wanted to, you could be in space right now.
I think I was just in space.
Yeah, but isn't that impressive? Because
It is impressive, but it's scary.
in the 1940s and 50s, there was more mid-volume in the microphones, so they sounded like that. So that's why there was no high and low frequencies, just mid.
No wonder people only had radios.
Yeah, so that's why in the 1950s, it all sounded like they got everyone's nasally.
That does explain a lot, actually. I thought everyone just had a really bad cold
No,
constantly.
it's the mid. You've just sounded like it. All I've got to do is change that.
Don't touch it again! Down!
Megan hates. So yeah, that's. And do you know what the red ones are?
No, don't show me.
FX.
What?
FX. So if that is, like I said, that is to make you sound like a Dalek or a Cyberman. Or
I don't want to sound like a Dalek
I'm
or a
not gonna-
Cyberman.
No, it's not set up for that. So basically, this bus mix is connected to the PC, and the PC is loaded into here. So if I wanted to, I could set it up so that turning the red knob would, that's the aux. So the red actually is the aux, sorry. So that is the mono audio. So if we're on mono audio, if you want to go out your left ear or your right ear. So that just switches on mono audio if you want to go left or right stations. So you can have two different. So if I was on mono, and we were in a commentary box, one side will be for broadcasting, Twitch the other, that'll be for talking to the gallery.
That does actually explain how they did
The
that.
orange is the FX, and the orange FX, that tells you how you want to sound like a soundman. And on here you can see that they're set up on the World Food Audios
Right.
and the two radios and everyone. So that's how that works out here. But also, to you at home,
Too many
I can
things.
go from starting on my left to starting on my right. So I
I
can
can't hear you when you do that big
So
one.
that's on my left. Headphone on. I can
that's
go-
weird.
So Megan, put your headphone on again. So I can go through your brain just like that. And everyone's wearing headphones right now. They're hearing me go back and forth.
I don't like that.
That's our 40 minutes talk of absolutely nothing is happening in the session because everyone's on race runs chat. So you don't like that?
What?
I have no idea.
Why does that sound like Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
Sounds like the opening sequence.
The problem is, I know that there's probably going to be tracks that can't be played on YouTube, so there'll probably be post-session, like, just edit this out, take this out, etc. But the broadcast is going to be so long, it's not going to be allowed to do it. So we'll earn the money from the things that are watching, but not from the actual things, because no one's up there stopping the music,
Right.
because no one else is there. So Goodwood's basically just a test this weekend, a little bit of a bonus.
Which is fearful.
Yeah, all of the Goodwood shows. And Colorado is angry with himself. He was a 10th down in the second sector, and he just makes a mistake coming into turn 14, and he punches the air a little bit as well. He was not happy.
We should be used to that by now.
Yeah, he keeps making mistakes, but he's up in third place. Once again, it looks like the Yamahas are going to get through to the next session.
Woohoo! I'm going to read so many of these.
Okay. Wait until Megan knows the OBS files, but she has no idea what the bus mixer does, and yet she's worked with the bus mixer more for 6 years. Oh, another winglet flying off from Colorado. This time on the right side. So that's both the left and the right winglet's gone for Fabi.
Let's get to touch.
Something tells me they don't work.
Yeah, something tells me they don't. But I'm scared to touch the bus mixer for fear of messing it up.
SHT says, I want more Polar Spargo surprises, like in Austria. What has happened to Aprilia? They haven't been on great form as of late, especially Maverick. Yeah, that's true. They've been right down the order.
I think Susie Perry's been.
Yeah, Susie's been up to something, yeah. And Black Smooth says Marc Marquez. Yeah, he's up there.
Have you noticed?
Missing bullets?
Quartararo, ever since, do you remember that time where his shirt came open during the middle of...
Catalan, a couple of years ago, yeah.
He wears a breastplate now for that.
Oh, yeah, he has to. You have to wear that breastplate anyway.
Yeah, but where was it that day?
He chucked it out because it was annoying him. It came loose, so he chucked it out and just did his leathers down. That's why he got the penalty. You always have to wear those chest plates because it's part of the safety mechanism to stop yourself when the airbag goes off or when you fall getting punctured.
Why did he
chuck it out? No idea. He did get a very heavy penalty for it. He just got disqualified from the race, for memory serves.
Did he win that too?
No, he came third.
Oh, it was a podium.
It cost him the championship, if I remember correctly. It was around about 2021.
No, that was the year he won, wasn't it?
21 then. Mm. Well, it was close
he
to
won one of those 2 years.
Oh, that put them level going into San Marino, and then Bagnaia dropped it and then gave the championship to...
Yes, it was very close.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like my hair is just like... Sometimes it just makes you want to scream.
Oh, I don't know why you don't put it up in the commentary box.
I just can't be bothered.
Marc Marquez losing up. Hang on. Yeah, they're fine. Just checking.
37.
Say?
37. That's how many minutes left. I told you, it kind of drags.
It does. I don't see the point of having a full hour session.
Half an hour, yeah, I could see. But
maybe 45 minutes will do.
Yeah. Why an hour?
No one ever knows. Both sessions are going to premiere shortly after this on YouTube. On JBMotorsports. Hello if you're watching it. But I must say, strong preference today to everyone joining in. It's been really, really fantastic to have you all. Especially on a Friday when most people are at school. With schools going back. So thank you, everybody. Welcome.
They're back. I start uni again next week. Coincidentally, on the same day I started for the first time ever uni last year. I don't know why.
Good news is that she's not going to be held up on Fridays.
Yeah.
So she's still here.
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah. Ideally, it doesn't. I'm glad about that because nowadays we don't have anybody in on a Friday. It's like you're running around trying to grab people.
That's only for one term, though, as far as I know.
Nah, well, more guests are coming in. That settles us for the end of this year, though. More guests are coming in for the end of the season as well on our team, even on MotoGP.
Guess what I started 8 years ago today?
What?
Secondary.
Oh, yeah, I saw that this morning. Bagnaia goes third, 1:31.739. Look at Marc Marquez, though. On an old front medium and an old rear soft, he's 80 thousandths of a second up on Acosta's time. Oof. Mark's been on those for 9 laps each.
He's estimated first, though.
So he's going to take a head here.
This
is the tricky part. Turns 12, 13, 14, the top of the J section, the cross of the T. Getting this part of the track right is always hard. This chair's really driving me up the nuts as well. 24. Nah, fine. You break it if I did. 24,000 because you rock it on yours and slam it down. It needs a new. Yeah. Mark across the line, and his opening is it faster? Yes, it is. Whew. He got 3 tenths in that last sector alone. How was that possible?
I have no idea.
1:31.364 on a 9-lap old. Oh, sorry, 10-lap old soft in front, medium, and rear soft tyre.
That's impressive.
That shouldn't be possible as well. I told you, the track evolution here is going to continue throughout the entire session. And he's going to have lap upon lap upon lap getting better. Look at Bagnaia now as well. He's on the same amount of old tyres as well. Yeah, 9-lap front and rear. Oh, bit of a wiggle though coming into the last corner.
Not as quick.
No, his first 2 sectors were down. He's only picked up in the last sector. He's bringing Bezzecchi with him across the line as well. Bagnaia goes second though, ahead of Pedro Acosta. 1:31.570. This session will not be restarted, the stewards have just said, from Goodwood. So next up, it's the Sterling Moss Memorial Trophy over at Goodwood.
That's due at...
Oh, we're behind. With the rain delay, we're massively behind on things.
I was going to say, because 2:10 was 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, we had a rain delay. They had to Well, would you put 1930s race cars out on the circuit with?
No, I'm scared about putting them out on a dry circuit with perfect weather conditions. I'm scared.
Are you going to join for some of those? Because you're going to love it.
I don't know.
Look, the one thing I'm dragging you in for,
I have a lot to do.
The 2 races I'm dragging you in for, though, is the St Mary's Trophy.
What's that?
It's saloon cars. So it's 1960 to 1966 touring cars. So you get the big Jags, you get the big Bentleys, you get the little Minis and the big American cars coming in and all racing around. Fantastic racing is the St Mary's.
What times of these things?
I don't know. I can't remember the whole schedule.
Better not be today.
There's also another one. The one that you won about, the Richmond and Gordon Trophy, 2.5 litre 1952 to 1960 Formula 1 cars. But the one I want to drag you in for, the Glover Trophy, the 1.5 litre Grand Prix cars from 1961 to 1965. So the proper old school, and you know, like the one we got in the house, the proper old school ones, those.
Oh, what's happened there?
This is Pecco Bagnaia with Marco Bezzecchi. And Bezzecchi's going to... Well, does Bagnaia have a moment? Yes, he did over the curve. The front almost buckled on him. He's twitchy a lot lately, isn't he?
He is, but weirdly he avoided the green.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? He touched the green. Lose your lap time.
He was almost jumping.
He was almost jumping, yeah. He apologised to Alex Marquez for the incident last weekend in Aragon.
Good.
He said that, in hindsight, it was a racing incident. But look, both of them were lucky to be alive. Oh, it was Bagnaia's fault. Oh, that's my stance on it. But Bagnaia's lucky to be alive, especially when the bike goes over his helmet and the tyre of Alex Marquez grips and spins Bagnaia around like a bottle top.
It's gotta be scary.
It's playing Spin the Human Bottle.
I bet he thought he was in a blender.
Must have felt like that as well, going through the gravel.
Except without blades spinning at the bottom of the
The
blender.
gravel, and he had the chain on him as well. He was locked onto 2 bikes, remember, Bagnaia. That could have very easily been a death. Like, that was super lucky for the pair of them. Especially Alex, who was riding both and ended up being launched into the tyre barrier chest first. It could have been a very, very, very different story we were saying from a week ago. Instead, what we're saying is that the championship lead's gone to Martin by, 23 points?
Yeah, round about.
So that's all we've got there. 31 minutes to go, almost halfway through this hour practice session.
See what I mean? You feel like it would take to a natural end right now, but no. Nope.
At what point do we remind Megan that the Japanese Grand Prix...
Never. You never remind me of that.
Sorry, you're going to have a really disrupted night.
La la, I can't hear. It doesn't exist.
That's in a month.
Ah!
Today, actually.
Ah! Did I do something?
Just think about how much it's going to cost.
Did I do something seriously?
Born.
Not helpful.
Not helping. I don't know. Rhino's tire comparisons now just on my screen.
I didn't exactly have a choice from that, you know.
Marc Marquez will win again. Saying in the chat, I think he's got a good shot this weekend. He's top now. Hello, Chief Whipper Dawners here. Not Bagnaia holding a towel in his hand or just holding his towel?
I don't know. He holds things like they have meaning.
What time will the Japanese Grand Prix be on? Need to be reminded the times. Oh, for MotoGP. That's in a month's time. And I can tell you this, because I'm away at Brands Hatch for touring cars, but I'm commentating on the Grand Prix from my hotel room. But it's Megan who has to be in this commentary box in order to run everything. So Joshua Smith, of course, who was with us from the Le Mans last year. The Japanese Grand Prix on the 4th to the 6th of October. On the Friday, your MotoGP Practice 1 session is at 2:45 to 3:30. 7 till 8 a.m. for practice. On Saturday, Your MotoGP set practice 2, the time you have to be up for, is at 2:10. Followed then by qualifying at 2:50, so you end at 3:30. And then your sprint, your Tissot sprint's at 7 a.m.
Shall I just not sleep?
No, because then as soon as that's over, you only get a couple of hours before you have to take over at 9:30 to run the stream for practice 1 of the touring cars.
So what you're telling me is I'm going to have 0 sleep that weekend.
You're going to have to adjust your sleep schedule like I do on a weekend like that.
You better hope that I am not in, like, uni the next week.
It's the 4th to the 6th of September. October, sorry.
Yeah.
Chances are you might be. But I'd just like to remind you, Megan.
Goodness, I'm on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're on a Wednesday.
I'm not happy.
You've known about this for 3 months.
I know, and I wasn't happy then.
You agreed to help me. Megan has 0 clue now. Lap time for Acosta's looking good. The first sector is a 25.607. Third sector is a 24.789. By the way, the Japanese Grand Prix weekend, all of it's going to be on JB Motorsports 2 as well. It's not going to be on JB Motorsports because we can't risk it because we're at the circuit for touring cars. So, yeah. Pedro Acosta is 2.5 tenths up in the last sector as he enters turn 16, up towards the line, and Acosta goes fastest. 1:31.301, 63 thousandths faster than Marc Marquez. Drone cam.
Really?
Always makes me feel a bit sick, those drone cams. Still, to get a broadcast quality camera on there, you can't deny it's good.
Turbulence.
Hit by a bird. Oh, Acosta! Rear tyre got gripped on the curb and he almost brought it down. Expertly applied the power to keep it upright. Fantastic.
The timer stopped.
I noticed that. Do you want me to go fix it?
No.
Probably will fix itself in a minute.
Yeah, it usually does.
The commentary, it has fixed itself now. The commentary's still going. Oops. I almost took my headphones off.
Tell you what, my phone, I've seen a lot of ads in the past, like, half an hour.
There's ads every 6 minutes on the...
Depends a lot. Though, that last one, it took, for some reason, 10 seconds, took like 30 seconds to actually go through.
Costa's abandoned his lap, but he's already on a slow one. Did he have a wiggle? That's what I mean. Oh, he touched the green as well. He knew he touched that green coming to turn 11. There's his family watching on.
Looking quite concerned.
Gazeki twitching around a little bit at the rear. Maverick Vinales will be wearing a helmet designed by a MotoGP 24 player at the San Marino Grand Prix, commemorating his iconic gorilla celebration. So Maverick Vinales is going to be wearing a gorilla helmet. Now, I don't want to see him out of terms, but doesn't that seem just a little bit racist? Slightly, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, well, MotoGP world as well. Sadly, if it is one thing, it is still a bit A, misogynist, and B, racist. That's unfortunately the fact of the MotoGP world. They need a lot of training in just basic common human sense. Really does annoy me a lot, actually. You want to sort of whack them with it.
Get a book.
Yeah, educate yourselves. That's just Dorna, unfortunately. Oh, Alex Marquez and Bastianini running into each other down at turn 15.
Peter's like, what happened?
I like to say, actually, do you know the one paddock in motorcycle that I haven't seen any form of racism? World Superbike.
Oh, that's nice.
And the WCR lot as well. They were fantastic. Vinales, 6th fastest. Pole goes 9th, so he gets in. That's one KTM in, but neither. Hang on a minute, where is Brad Binder? 15th.
Binder is, yeah. And he's in the pit.
So out of The two main riders, Miller and Binder, are 13th and 15th, and yet we've got Paul Espargaro up to 9th.
Yep.
Look, SHT's pointed out the same as us. Paul is currently ahead of both Miller and Bagnaia. Hello to Mohammed. Watching on. Loves Marc Marquez as well out there. Morbidelli's improving up into 5th place, 131.7. Bagnaia started a lap time as well. Old medium front and medium tyres. 11 laps old apiece. So they'll have to be adjusted. Advert.
Same.
Lap time cancel for the 21 of track limits. That's going to be Franco Morbidelli. So that dropped him from 5th down to 9th. 5th to 8th, sorry. So his last lap time was cancelled by the stewards, but he's on one now, isn't he?
Yeah. I believe he.
But it's a 25.782, so he's backed off on this lap time as well.
Oh, I wonder what Zarco can do.
Johan Zarco is middling, 25.9 in that first sector, 20.5 in the middle sector. So he too looking to have a little bit more gumption. SHT says we want to see the 2020 Morbidelli back on form, especially he's on the VR46 next year. Yeah, and that's going to be the factory bike as well, the VR46 next year, which I think is going to be fantastic. TB Lover says the 63 is the king of MotoGP. That is, of course, Pecco Bagnaia. Runs with the number 1, but his number is 63.
He's got it on the back of his head.
Yeah. Along with tyre marks. Look at Morbidelli now. He is consistent on 2 lap times as well.
After he got a message from Lewis Hamilton saying, "Don't worry, I've been there too."
Yeah. It is with a Dutch driver. 131.689 for Franco Morbidelli. Goes into 5th, just behind Jorge Martin. So they're having some improvements out here as well. There's Quartararo, up on his last 2 lap times as well, by a little margin.
Oh, he basically just topped out of his chair.
Fabio Quartararo, El Diablo. Or Bugsy Malone. Those 2 winglets as well that came off earlier on in the session. What's this? Updated aero on the front. I don't like the winglets on the bikes. It makes them look too messy in my books.
Makes him look.
It looks like the bike's got a moustache. It doesn't work. And then the big aero intake. It just is horrible.
It's not great.
When I've been looking at classic motorcycles from days gone by, they're basic and smooth. John Surtees' bike, for instance, as well. Perfectly smooth with aero. Looks fantastic and gorgeous. The bikes he won the TT on, the World Championship on in MotoGP as well. So smooth. And you look at today, it's all aero, ride height technology. The rider still has to do a lot, but it's like the technology is sort of getting in the way, and the aero is too. Make the riders ride it. But the bikes are significantly faster than they were back in the day.
Do you know, I would love to see one of the riders just design a bike and then race with it.
The riders are designed with all the bells and whistles. It's like never ask a rider to design a bike, never ask a Formula 1 driver to design a track.
I've seen one of them design a track before.
Yeah, look at Fernando Alonso's. It just looks like Rockingham on the infield section.
I've seen Lando Norris design a track.
It looks like
before.
a harp, Alonso's. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lando designed one with his friend and built it online.
I've designed a lot of racetracks in my career. I love it. Thing is, mine are good. You've raced them all. Across the line for Digi. Still only 16th place. Not getting much up there. Let's back to the chat. Hello, good night from Indonesia. Hello, Sam. I hope you're having a great job over. I hope you're having a great night over there in Indonesia. I know many people do watch us over there. We're getting ready for Indonesia. We can't wait for the Indonesian Grand Prix in a couple of weeks' time as well. Feels like a home race for us because MotoGP is so successful over there in Indonesia. From our coverage point of view, it always feels like a home race, and we are putting in some special atmosphere for that race. We're going to have the Thai flag on the broadcast as well. We're going to have a couple of interesting facts as well, and hopefully as well some. We're going to be trying some Indonesian food.
Ooh, yay!
Yeah, I thought that as well. I thought you might like that. We'll do it on air as well.
I will like that. Also, I think Bagnaia was just stalking Mark.
Yeah, we'll see how all of a sudden he's so quick.
Just like, wait, I want to know how you got so many championships. Just like, go away, I got a broken shoulder because of that.
Joshua Smith says, I'm going to be at Le Mans again in 2025, just to let you know, Josh. Camping in the village on the curves with a private viewing area on the Porsche curves. So excited. You are lucky. That sounds fantastic.
It does.
I mean, Megan has often said that she would love to do Le Mans. You've often said you'd like to go.
But I also like just sitting here and just eating loads of food.
Thing is, though, you can actually go to France because you can just drive there.
Yeah, true.
So you can...
Still need a passport.
Yeah, but you can actually go to France and do Le Mans.
True.
And you can speak French.
Not well.
Neither can I speak well.
I can say hello, goodbye. So,
I can speak Spanish more than I can speak French. So I'll do Barcelona. You do.
Kellyanne would be better.
Let's compromise. Take Zara.
I mean, she's already been to like 3 countries.
No, she's ahead of me. That's
Same. Everyone's ahead of me.
UK. Oh, UK, Scotland.
Finland, Ireland,
Berlin,
Germany.
UK.
Yeah.
Scotland. 5.
She hasn't been to Scotland.
She's been to Scotland.
Has she?
I don't know. Is she?
No, I don't think. I think Kellyanne was pregnant with her when she went.
Does that count?
No.
We're rambling with 17 minutes to go. Top 10. Alicia Spargo's in there. Still a wet session, isn't it, at the moment, in Goodwood? What do you think of the graphic, by the way?
I think it's very nice.
It's interesting, isn't it? It's a bit more than touring cars. Yeah, well, Goodwood Revival gets a special delivery. I don't know, JT, if you're still watching, I don't know if JT is going to be with us for the first race today for Goodwood Revival. You're not, you'll run away.
Woohoo. Also, I think I'm getting out every 4 minutes.
Huh? Elation to the last corner. Only a 10th down, actually, so this might put him up from P10, and it does so.
Woohoo!
P3, 131.433 for Elation.
16 and a half minutes left.
It does drag.
Yeah.
Like, if this was only a 45-minute session, like it should be, would be 1 minute 35 away from ending, and it would be
good.
We'd all say, yeah, what a good session.
Now we're just like...
Dragging for 15 minutes.
Why?
131.579 for Jorge Martin. Improves time, not position.
Off the track.
Pedro Costa can't afford a towel. He's having to use a paper towel.
They said towels are for winners.
Paper towel, though, the weapon of choice for school nurses.
Yes.
I've cracked my skull open. There's blood pouring everywhere.
Here's a paper towel.
I've lost an eye.
Paper towel. Oh, and here's an ice pack stick. Great, what's that gonna do?
I've shot 3 people.
Do you know when I...
I've got no leg.
Do you know when I...
Paper towel.
Do you know when I almost pulled my ligament?
Paper towel?
No, but do you know what they made me do? They made me hop all the way to the reception area from the end bit of the playground. I was like, so none of you are going to help me. Only this other student is going to help me. And the only reason she's helping me is because she's my friend.
That was a long night in A&E.
They sent us round twice. We went through the process again. And I think the only reason why we stopped going round, I was like, haven't we done this before?
Just to quickly think, as Bissy Colorado touching the green and losing on the lap time again, track limits cancel out that.
They forgot about.
Yeah, I was pulled out of school early to take her to the hospital with Mum, and because Mum couldn't lift her and move her around, so I had to carry her.
Then wheelchair me.
And wheelchair you, and then you come out with this big boot.
Yeah, which they said, okay, come back for weekly visits. I went to 2. And then they said, right, we'll call you when you have to take it off. They never called me. As far as they are aware, I am still wearing that boot. That was a decade ago. That was 9 years ago this October/November. I'm pretty sure it was October.
It was October. No,
October 9th.
it was October. But then I remember the funniest thing ever. The only thing that you and James don't have in common. Because he broke his leg snowboarding while he was drunk. And he came into Silverstone with a big plaster cast on, laid on the floor in the commentary box, and looked up at the monitor. You came in to do touring cars. It was 2014, actually, so it was 10 years ago. There's a quick update for you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was 10 years ago now.
A decade.
You sat on the chair next to me in the commentary box, put your foot on the chair, and just sort of laid there with your headset on talking touring cars.
And do you know what? Because they never called me, do you know how I still have slight twinges in my leg? Because they said 2 visits, she'll be fine. Just because they never called me again. Yeah,
What?
messages left.
Okay. Fabio Quartararo goes fourth on a 131.492.
It hurt for 6 years when I ran. Only nowadays does it actually feel okay when I run.
I've got problems with my ankles, to be fair, as well.
Funny thing is, people, whenever I said like, oh, I can't do the run properly, it's like, do you know, when doing a run around the track, I said, oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. It's like, I wore a boot and they mishandled my treatment of it. That is not fine.
Megan, no offence, if you try to run these days, you'll probably knock yourself out.
Haha. But I can run very well. Worst thing is, I was an excellent runner before.
You were.
And now I was slowed down after because of that.
Somehow I don't think you would have been a track star.
No, but I was a good runner.
You were. But still, I don't think you would have been a track star.
No, but I'm better at throwing things. I have to be.
Megan once launched a javelin and impaled 3 people.
Haha.
Thing is, though, I actually was nervous when you threw that javelin. I was standing on the opposite side of this. I went back and I did commentary at Sports Day because it used to be my school as well. So I'm stood there with a microphone.
Just like...
And all of a sudden, I can see Megan just opposite me. I'm standing this opposite end, and she's throwing a javelin. I thought, that's it, I'm dead.
I was like, hi.
I thought, that's it, I'm done. I'm done. She's got the javelin.
I think I also threw a discus that year too.
You did throw a discus, and you did the long jump as well, if I remember. With your band foot.
Yeah, but thankfully I launch on my left. I'm actually very good at throwing things.
We can finally stop the podcast because we've got a few lap times coming in now, finally. Miller's had a lap time cancelled. Bastianini's across the line in 12th and goes into 9th. That kicks out Marco Bezzecchi. Here comes Jorge Martin. Zarco goes 16th, Marini 19th. Marc Marquez still closing in on Acosta. Looks like Acosta's going to top this session, though, at this stage. And Mark's backed out the lap. Everyone's got new soft rear tyre on, and I think a new front medium as well.
Why do they all end up backing out the lap?
Why does it always rain on me?
See what I mean?
Yeah.
4 minutes.
No, I've got a hole in my shoe. These are my Combox shoes that are now very much worn. But I've got 2 holes in my shoes.
Haven't you had those for like 5 years?
I've had them since Manchester 22.
Did you have another pair before that?
Yes.
I was going to say, because I swear I remember this. But you've only had those for 2 years.
3.
He stands way too much.
22,
Why?
23, 24.
Okay.
In terms of seasons.
Okay, I get that.
There we see an air Bastianini. He's up. Miller's up. Acosta's up as well. Bezzecchi's down. So now, look at that. That third sector, it's just a killer. Too much traffic. Bezzecchi goes 6th. That kicks out Viñales. Bastianini twitching like crazy.
Oh, look. Plus 23.
For 23. Well, this might put him second fastest. Oh, he's found beautiful time in the last sector. It's a 131.242. So he's fastest now. That's put Miller into 10th, so Morbidelli's out. Here comes Acosta. 29 thousandths in the third sector. 39 thousandths at the line, so 131.203. Pole goes 12th. Augusto Fernandez goes 14th. Lap time cancelled for Augusto Fernandez. Track limits. Mark should improve. Who's this across the line? Bagnaia goes third. 131.262. It's 261. 131.908 for Alex Marquez. He's 13th. He has to go through Q1 at this phase. Marc Marquez is down Sector 1, down Sector 2, down Sector 3. But we know he can always find 3/10. Did he just touch the green there at the exit line?
Maybe a little.
Goes top by 1/10 and a half. It's a 1:31.034 for Marc Marquez. Struggles to get it stopped into turn 1. There's a yellow flag, Sector 2. Oh, and it's Paul! No, it's Pedro Acosta.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah. All I saw was the Red Bull logo.
And the fact that 3.
Yeah. I thought, oh, it's Paul. No, it's Acosta. So Pedro Acosta has gone down at turn 8. That's down at Scarpella. That's quite a hard one to go down, actually. Look at Bastianini, 2/10 up.
Cancelling everyone's lap time.
Well, only those who went through that yellow flag zone. Bastianini didn't. So Bastianini's going to improve up here. Lost a lot of time in that last sector. So 1:31.067. So 33 thousandths of a second separate. We've gone green, by the way.
I think he cancelled Bagnaya's.
It did, yeah. We'll get it come through. Who gets cancelled lap times there?
So we get a thank you card from Martin in the pub.
Pole's gone 8th, but surely has his lap time cancelled for going through the yellow flag zone. So that's going to promote... Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Martin cancelled for lap times. This is Acosta down in the braking zone. Left-hander. He's going to drop the front, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh. Stayed. He held on. He held on.
They don't learn to let go yet, has he, Acosta?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's like he's scared it's going to go into the barrier.
Morbidelli's had a lap time cancelled, yeah, but he'll just drag him with it.
I feel like Acosta's goal is to try and pull a bike out of stopping.
He had a very similar accident to that in warm-up at Jerez. And it red flagged the session, and he held on to the bike.
Honestly, I think he does actually do quite a good job of pulling the bike out of stopping. I mean, from like going on the thing. Still a logo, so I think it's their problem.
It was.
And they have given us no sound.
It's tight at the top. I'm just thinking
soft tyres.
We do not.
Preserving soft
Turn it
tyres
off, it's annoying.
as a possible race tyre on Sunday.
That's not me.
Tyres.
That's them. They've got... There we go. TNT had a problem.
What was happening?
They were repeating themselves.
Did their internet go out or something?
Someone's taken over the list, haven't they?
Probably.
6 to go. On board with Martin. Martin might go fast here, actually.
Morbidelli might.
Oh, they're both up there, aren't they?
Kind of hope for Morbidelli.
Paul's had a lap time deleted by the stewards. Here we go for Martin, up towards the line. Is it faster or not? Yes! But only 68 thousandths of a second. 1:30.966. Decent time.
7th for Morbidelli.
He's got 2/10 in the last sector and he's boxing.
Why?
Fresh tyres and bike, probably. Although he's just put on a set of medium fronts and medium rears.
He could have done something. I reckon Vera estimated him to go first instead and told him to come in.
Ah, both are in. No, he's not. Morbidelli's 11th. He has to go. Angry? Why?
I wanted Morbidelli to do well.
A lot of people do want Morbidelli to do well.
But his teams aren't nice to him.
Yeah, that's half the problem these days as well.
He's always the second one. He's always a bridesmaid.
The spare. Didn't know that Prince Harry actually took himself more as Cedric Diggory.
He's been watching number 4 a lot.
Does that make Meghan Markle?
Choking.
I'm going to say Voldemort, but alright. Up to the line then for Fabio Quartararo, and it's a 1:31.472. He goes into the top 10 still.
Which number am I on? 3, I think.
I've got 30 minutes left of 6. Just can't be bothered. A lot of people cheering on Marc Marquez as he comes down to track with his brother in tow.
So it's like, wait for me. I'm younger, but taller.
Yeah, I was going to say that. He's taller. I was going to say, wait for me, he's got little legs, but he's taller than Mark.
Oh, I'm taller than I am.
That's true.
Usually, the one who was born first is usually the smaller one. That's why Kellyanne is the shortest out of all of us.
Incredibly good jokes. Bagnaia still up there. There's Martine, ready to go again. I need a drink.
So do I. I'm also really craving Rosa Clears now. Like, I want them.
I have it's not Terry's, it's mine. But it's not chocolate orange.
It's a bar.
It's a chocolate milk. You know, it's in an orange.
Oh, yeah, those things.
Yeah, it's a milk version. So it's just a milk circle orange.
You're going to want that for Christmas, aren't you?
No. Terry's chocolate orange at Christmas always.
I always get Noemi dark chocolate version. Because she loves dark chocolate.
She would do being Italian. They put a lot of dark chocolate on a lot of things.
Oh, she already knows about this. So
Miller's exactly the same time as Martine in the middle sector.
Ooh.
To the nearest thousands.
0. That's just funny. So, she already knows about this, so if she's watching, then you already know. Because you helped come up with the idea.
Or on JB2 though, so she won't know.
True. So I'm going to get her a Ferrero Rocher, bar, dark chocolate, because it also has hazelnuts, because dark chocolate and hazelnut chocolate are our favourite chocolates, so put them together.
I love hazelnut chocolate. Cross the line comes Bagnaia, and he goes fastest. It's a 1:30.885. Miller is 8th fastest at the moment, so he's got a little bit of time to deal with. Still interesting from Bagnaia. He's topped the session now. But they're all separated by just thousands. It's only Brado who's not within half a tenth. The field is separated by instants. Look at that. 1.5 seconds separate 22 riders. Stefan Brado, on the other hand, is 3.7 seconds down.
Do you see? Oh my god.
Paul and Alessia are thousandths between each other.
That is just too coincidental.
What does that tell you, though? Paul should really be in the
They're
seat.
used to racing each other?
Yeah, but Paul should be in the seat for a Tour.
He really should be. But also, I've just realised something. I tend to, whenever Noemi goes away to uni, all the way to Scotland, I tend to get her a gift each time. I don't know why, but I've just realised that.
Vinales goes 7th, so that pushes Alessia Spargo out, but puts Binder in 10th. So currently, 2 of the 3 factory KTMs are through. It's only Pole leaving it out. Not by much, though. Oliveira 14th.
Yellow.
Sector 1. That's down at turn 1. Bagnaia blows the field away. It's a 1:36.85. 2 tenths faster. And that's Alessia Spargo's gone down. Alessia's crashed at turn 1 and 2. And that he's smashed at the front end of the bike as well. He's up and walking away.
That ain't great. Please don't kick the bike. I could see where your mind was going for that split second.
Has he dropped it or is it high side? He's dropped it and the bike's going to take off into 2 and battle. Oh, he nearly got run over by Bezecchi. Or was it Bastianini? I can't see who it was.
His legs almost got run over. And that was...
Neither, it's Augusto Fernandez.
Yeah.
No worse a place to fall than in the centre of the track.
Right in front of Augusto Fernandez too.
Luckily they've brought the yellow flags in now, so that's going to keep the session going the last minute.
Good avoiding for Augusto.
Very good avoiding for Augusto, yeah.
Because his legs were literally as close to me and you.
Yeah.
He was just like, nope. And he managed to keep it in time.
He was ready for a gynecological exam.
He's also ready to say, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was close to him, but it was not me.
Alex Marquez is looking behind him there to see that where is Morbidelli. He's also looking to see where Mark is. So last year's Ducatis in a tow line. Look at the lap time cancelled due to the yellow flags now. Flashing above the monitor like nobody's business.
It's like no one's improving today.
No, I think that might, they're all going to start their last lap now. So this is the last time they can improve.
Well, they're not going.
No, they're all backing out. Everybody's had their lap time cancelled. Literally, the race control messages are just flying through right now. Across the line, Marc Marquez. Yeah, up and down a bit.
I think Bagnaia is about to cross the line.
Yeah, just double checking. Flags out. Who's improved? No one.
Nada. Well, then again, Brado a bit.
That's going to be crucial, though, for LA. She's missed out on it, but Alex Marquez has to go through Q1. looking at that, my 2 to go through will be Polo Spargo and Aleix. It'll be Polo Spargo and Alex Marquez, my 2 picks right now to go through, unless they improve, because some are improving slightly.
Yeah.
Not by massively much, but slightly improving.
Just a little bit in the sectors. But not a lot. Oh, Mark, number 2.
Where? Yeah. Here we go again. Look at the rear device there from Marc Marquez, just raking over the curbs like nobody's business. There's the flag. It's 16th for Digi.
Woohoo!
No one's improved.
Yeah.
I've not seen.
Oh, I can see 2 improvements.
Well, where's Marc Marquez at the moment? P3. Where's
Morbidelli about to pass the line.
Morbidelli goes 3rd. Marc Marquez goes 2nd. So that kicks out Brad Binder. He has to go through Q1. That's it. That's the end of the session. And at the death, Morbidelli goes through. Whew. Good session.
Mark's just like, hi.
Now Pecco knows how much time he had when he followed him.
I love how Mark's just waving to his fans, just like, hi, my adoring fans, hello. I am back from my losing streak.
The thing is, this is Valentino Rossi country. Literally, he's born here, and they hate Mark.
So, are they going to be supporting Marini?
Possibly, or the VR4016.
Either way, it's a safe bet. I mean, you've got the team he made or his brother.
I will say, it's the deadest I've seen San Marino in a long time.
We're all probably busy. It is a
But
Friday.
there is 2 races here, back to back.
Yeah. And it is a Friday.
Do you know what I hate? We have to do all this again in 2 weeks' time. The same practice sessions and everything again. Why? I've already got the data.
I don't understand why they do that.
I don't know either. So your top 10 going through: Pecco Bagnaia, Marc Marquez, Jorge Martin, Franco Morbidelli, Enea Bastianini, Pedro Acosta, Marco Bezzecchi, Maverick Vinales, Fabio Quartararo and Jack Miller. They're your top 10 automatically through to Q2. Having to go through Q1 is Brad Binder, Aleix Espargaro, Polo Espargaro, Miguel Oliveira, Jan Zarco, Fabio Di Gianantonio, Alex Rins, Alex Marquez, Augusto Fernandez, Takiki Nakagami, Raul Fernandez, Luca Marini, Stefan Bradl and Juan Mir, who didn't take part today. Meg's thoughts on today's session?
A little bit slow, but also very good.
Kind of needed to be slow, didn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks for your company, everyone, today. We'll upload them. We'll be back tomorrow for all the action from practice 2, then qualifying, the sprint and the Grand Prix. As well, we'll be on JB Motorsports. Thanks for your company. We'll see you later on. Take care. Just before we go, Fabio Quartararo under braking for turn 8. Could not get that stopped. Went to the gravel, Megan.
Ooh, that is worrying. Though at least he didn't beach it in the gravel.
Yeah. A few runners struggling out there today as well. Thanks for your company. We'll see you tomorrow. And again, thanks for getting us over 500 subscribers as well here on JB Motorsports 2. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.